another topic. Haiti, what's happening? What is the interest of Kenya in Haiti?
I think the government is just being forced by the United States to send our 1,000 men. I read today that women are excluded from that mission. I don't know whether that one is in accordance with Article
We need
27.
2/3 gender rule.
I do not know.
Even in Haiti?
Yeah, that's what I saw Kindiki say, that the wherever we are taking our men is so dangerous, and I don't think women policemen in Kenya would be sent. I was wondering, who is forcing this type of business to our country? And you know, we are a sovereign state. Yes, we have shortages of jobs in this country, and we have a lot of labor that is looking for jobs. But we must not be so desperate as to take our children or our sons or daughters, if they probably change their mind and include daughters, to a country that is lawless. Because even if they'll be compensated once they are killed, our policemen do not speak. Our policemen speak probably Kiswahili, English, and probably
mother tongue.
And I am told when you learn to Haiti, you have to speak French or some Lingala.
I mean, they'll have Haiti police with them, so it's okay. They're not going to operate in isolation, so that
how long do you take to learn a language as to combat crime? Because I do not understand why America is so much interested in taking Kenyans to Haiti.
They added more money, $100 million, right? So now they're doing $300 million, if I'm not wrong, on this mission.
Why can't America itself send?
They declined just the last few days. They said they're not going to take the troops to that mission. I still want to understand, what is the net for Kenya?
I'll explain to you. I sat on this very table on Sunday, and we had this conversation about Haiti. And I don't mind repeating what I said. Number one, Haiti is 27,000 square kilometers. That's about the size of Mandera or slightly bigger than Isiolo. What are we doing as a nation having a conversation about a small state the size of Isiolo, many thousands of miles away from us? What will a state the size of Isiolo do for us? It's 27,000 square kilometers away
from here.
Same as
Rwanda.
Yes, so what are we doing here? That's the size of Rwanda. We are not supposed to be having that conversation about that country. I have asked how many Kenyans are in Haiti? Who trades with Haiti? Have you ever bought anything there? Have you ever sold anything there? Is there a Kenyan delegation there? Do we have any interest there? And the answer is no. To all those questions.
Nothing.
There's absolutely nothing that we have to do with Haiti. Then I go to the next question. Have we met the UN standards of the requirements of the number of police we need to have per citizen? And when you come to, we are far off. We are more than twice in terms of
800
per one. So we are supposed to be thinking, and I've always said, this is not a Kenya Kwanza administration. It's a Haiti Kwanza administration. Why it is a Haiti Kwanza administration is because if it was a Kenya Kwanza administration, we would be saying we have bandit attacks. And instead of sending our policemen to deal with the bandits in the country, we are sending them to deal with bandits in Haiti. I've always made a proposal. First, let's go to Marigat, where banditry is very high, and Capedo and everything. And for the first time, call out the bandits from the bush and tell them, let's sit down, let's have a conversation. There's a beautiful job for you. We take all the bandits, we send them to Haiti to deal with fellow bandits. We have secured our region as a country, and we have given them bandits because what they need on that side is bandits. And if these guys don't come back, we don't care anyway. We just need to lie to them that they are going for further studies in the US. And by the way, Haiti is very close to the US, so they will know that now they'll be told, this sea you are crossing, you're very close to the US. And when they land in Haiti, we don't even need them to come back. We shall have dealt with the bandit problem that we have in this country. And they're experienced shooters. They might survive, they might finish the problem, that's their issue. But then again, as a country, where are we? 100 million is being allocated by the US. Good, dollars. Fuck, that's good. Why don't they bring their young men here? We have some of the best training facilities for the army. The British Army is training in Nanyuki. We have the best training facilities in this country. Even the AP training camp here is a very good training space. So all we need is bring us very many Haitis, as long as you're paying for each of them to come here. We will train them. Pay us, we tell you the fee per, young Haitian that we train. We train them, put them in planes to go back and solve their problems. And by the way, they will leave a lot of money here. And because Nanyuki, sometimes we hear once in a while, there's a child who has been born and he looks like some of those young men who had come for training as wanajeshi from the British Army. It's okay, we shall have a few Haiti citizens born here and looking like Haitis, because
But
if
they
the
look like
training
us,
comes,
you
they'll
already know.
interact with our
Haitians are
beautiful.
African.
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
as- they
Yeah.
look
No,
like
we will
us.
still know them
They are
because
Negroids.
they'll be speaking like bandits. But anyway, this is what we need as a country.
No, but gentlemen,
Let's train their young men here.
Yeah. But
to
you
go and deal
haven't-
with their problem.
neither you or Lempa has told me Kenya's interest.
We don't have an interest. And I've always said
No,
that.
then why are we
Okay.
hell-bent?
Oh, then
Why
let
are
me
we
tell you.
hell-bent?
Let me tell you. I think what we need to do, and I think I've said this before, you've heard of these international conferences, and people are scrambling to go and attend international conferences. For the first time, I pray that our cabinet secretaries will accompany our policemen to Haiti, just the way they go for international conferences. They get into that plane. When our policemen are going to Haiti, our cabinet should go there, because it's a very nice place for our young people that they are insisting that our young people should go. The same way they scramble to go for conferences in the US and many other places. Our cabinet should go there and stay for a month with our policemen and then come back if they'll be able to come back. Then it will be a good measure to say that Haiti is a good place to go. Members of parliament keep saying they are going for benchmarking. Now they need to go for benchmarking on how not to have a ruthless state. So I'm proposing that some of the parliamentarians who are disturbing us here also be put in a plane with our policemen to go and do benchmarking there for a month. And if they come back and they are lucky to be here, then they can tell us how it was for our young people. So let's not talk about it as a good place for our young people. And we can take it further. When we are signing a deal on how to help Haiti, why are we signing it at State House in Nairobi? I think we should sign it there. Get a few people to go. I don't know whether it's the president or the deputy or it is Kindiki. Kindiki can go there and sign it from the State House in Haiti. Just signing how I am.